I think the other interesting one is, you know, have we seen the best at Liverpool yet of Thiago? Would you say?
I don't think so.
I mean, we could, you know, when they're dominating a game against Norwich and...
You know, if I compare the two teams, I would say that in terms of...
You can say one domestic, but
I mean,
you've no idea how huge it is.
That it is for Chelsea, just because of that front line that Chelsea has to sort out.
Both teams making their way out onto the Wembley pitch. Let's get some predictions, shall we, before we go to our commentary team?
Oh, I still preferred walking out from behind.
We're actually hearing that Thiago's been injured in the warm-up. Naby Keita starting.
Keita in front of Van Dijk,
Yeah, Keita will be...
Sporting uplift. The blue and yellow wreaths worn by the captains. And now the national anthem to be performed by twin. Unity is encouraged. Blue melds with red and the blue and yellow colours of Ukraine. World Cup a fortnight back. Andreas Christensen hurt in training and Hakim Ziyech give way. Robert Carabao Cup this season. It all means that Liverpool have used 32 different players in the competition, the Football League Cup. Officials are led by 39-year-old referee Stuart Atwell, once the Premier League's very young. So as winter hints at spring with Liverpool, the 2016 game here, which he, like Chelsea, about all of that, only he must know.
Can't be an easy
Who's in the academy, the under-18s, the under-23s, who played way back in the autumn. Havertz for Mount. Mount's asked a lot of Alonso. That's Piliqueta. Pulisic.
I tell you what, if you thought that Trevor Chalobah was nervous coming into this cup final, it was a love.
Wriggling away from Alonso. Enlisting the help of Fabinho. Sifted wide for Alexander-Arnold. Havertz drifting off Keita. As Piliqueta.
What a save from Kelleher. I feel that maybe Havertz could hit that one, but he decides to put it wide. He's onside as well. Pulisic, you can see how deep Roberts it is. And he does very little wrong, in fairness to him. He just concentrates on getting good contact.
Out Diaz, in step Chalobah again. There's Conte. As Piliqueta. Fabinho threw in a shoulder. Diaz. Silva taken up by Alonso, who teased Alexander-Arnold and found Mason Mount. Who is Diaz? Looking to rip around Chalobah. Diaz and Sadio Mane. Kovacic, ambushed by Henderson. That's it. Crunched back by Rudiger. Keita, Robertson, Diaz. Taken away by Conte, taken up by Pulisic. Rolled on here for Kai Havertz, and the flag has stayed down, and Kai Havertz!
I just held his run enough, but this is the danger that Liverpool face. When that turnover happens, yeah, he's clearly offside. Nonetheless, he still doesn't know that he's got to finish it. Good.
Sadio Mane and Jordan Henderson looking to move it on for Salah. Alonso away. Robertson back in.
This game so far, I mean, he's just finding this pass into Mane every single time. He just seems to have the knack of finding it.
Here's Alonso. Nicked on by Pulisic, in by Azpilicueta. Havertz. Azpilicueta!
For that, I didn't know, really too sure what to expect, but from the angle I saw it was...
Pulisic. Havertz.
From Pulisic. Brilliant initially from Kovacic to win the ball back. Fantastic midfield play. Slips it to Havertz. He probably was onside because he came from so deep. It looked like he may have been offside, but the depth of the run from Mount as Havertz gets his head up. So
they've met in 10 Champions League ties, including a couple of semi-finals, an FA Cup semi-final and a final. Fabinho, Pulisic, Kai Havertz. Havertz around Matip.
Well, we spoke about how smooth Kai Havertz is with his movement. He does well just to stay on side as that last player. But this is lovely footwork, just a little drop of the shoulder, ghosts past Matip. And that's a great, inviting cross.
Pulisic. He has found a way over the top, and
Or do you think there's a feeling that it's not going to be his day? I just can't believe he's missed his chance. Fantastic ball, brilliantly timed run.
This guy's a lot of fun. Not if you're Trevor Chalobah, he's not. Diaz.
His situation, and he does well because he's a big lad, Chalobah. And Diaz just loves to run and stop and then go again, drop his shoulder. He copes with that, and then the little feint to shoot.
Drifts it over the top for Mason Mount. Havertz through the middle. If Mount can find him, there's Kai Havertz. There's Mason.
Liverpool very susceptible in wide areas. Van Dijk is quite deep. And if they get the run on Arnold or Robertson, which they have done a lot in this game, Chelsea, it just opens up for them. It's a nice 1-2. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, Kelleher. Very comfortable save into his body, but
Mendy with a miscue. Mane can look up. Mendy's off his line. Salah's on his way. It's Mo Salah for Liverpool!
Peter, I think it might have been just going wide, but from the moment Mendy hits this shot, he knows his team are in trouble. With how slick Liverpool are in their play, I think Salah just about holds his run on side. And again, another example in this game of a player who you would usually expect to see finish or at least hit the target with a chance like.
Alexander-Arnold and Sadio Mane, and finally Liverpool lead! Bundled over the line by Joel Matip! That one was unmissable! And it's a red riot at Wembley!
Well, somebody had to score in this game, but it's the most unlikely of scorers, it has to be said. I thought there was going to be a shot on goal from Alexander-Arnold, but he chips a delightful ball. The run from Mane from deep was brilliant. And as you've already alluded to, Peter, that surely is unmissable. Joel Matip, from about 3 yards out, cannot miss that chance. Silva looking on. It's all about the run from Mane from me. He takes a deep position, keeps him.
Kovacic lifted over the top here for Timo Werner and aimed up for Havertz! Material.
It's this initial lifted pass here. They don't get back on side quick enough. Kovacic, who's done this all game, I mean, how he's rattled into those tackles in the middle of the park, but all three of them, I feel, were probably in an offside position.
Cross, and Diaz into the crowd, and Robertson into the...
Extra time in a final at Wembley is a big ask.
Chalobah for Romelu Lukaku. Look! Of 1,000, 10,000 Chelsea fans. Oh, it's tight. Oh, that is tight. That is going to need forensic examination.
It is the foot or the shirt sleeve. I don't think it is.
He must score. Kepa!